Hey guys, welcome back to Mama Smoky Hills Life Skills. Right now I'm just going to cook a simple, southern, delicious meal. I know that most people probably, know how to cook this kind of meal, but I also realize that there's some that don't. So that's the purpose of this. Right now we're living in a time where a lot more people may be buying dry beans. These are pinto. I keep mine because I buy like 20-pound bags. So I put them in these once they're empty because it holds a lot of them. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start my beans tonight because I put mine in the crock pot and I cook them all night on low because it makes the flavors come together and makes the bean more tender and soft. So let's get started. So now I've got my beans in my measuring cup. That's just what I always pour it in. You can pour them directly into this. It's not like I really do it just for measuring because I really don't. I don't really use measurements for anything unless I'm baking. So I just put them in here. This is a 4-cup measuring cup and I've got around 2.5 cups here. So I'm just going to pour those into my crock pot. And then I've got water, so I've got 4 cups here. And I'm just going to pour that in there. So then I have another 4 cups. So that's 8 cups total there. It all depends on just how many beans you have. It depends on how thick or how soupy you like yours. So I will go ahead and turn this on low. And that will cook on low all night. And you do not add salt to your beans until they are cooked. It makes them stay hard. You need to wait until they are cooked before you add your seasonings. So with, I have got this rind-on bacon. We call it Midland meat here. You can use this. You can use ham. You can use regular bacon. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to put in there to season yours. It just really gives it flavor. So this is frozen right now. So I'm going to let it thaw up a little. And then I will slice that and throw it in with the beans to cook. And I've got to get an onion. I'm just gonna chop my onion up kind of fine, smaller pieces. Okay, so I have my onion here, and I'm just going to put it in there. And that's it for tonight, guys. I'm just going to give it a little stir. And it will stay on low all night. And then when my meat thaws up some, I will add it in to let it cook also. And then I will add my seasonings and stuff tomorrow after the beans are cooked. So here's the Midland meat that I have cut. I've got 3 slices there. They're pretty thick. You can put whatever amount you want. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up and get it in the beans. So the beans have cooked on low all night. This is what we're looking like this morning. So they are definitely done already because they've cooked all night, but I'm going to keep them on low for the rest of the day until it is supper time. But we're going to go ahead and add our Midland meat that I've chopped up here. And of course, this will have to cook throughout the day. And give that a stir. Mix the meat up in there. Now we're going to add our seasonings. Salt. Black pepper. And garlic powder. I just put not as much as of this, just a little bit for flavor. And then I'll stir it again. Right now it's good on the water. I will check it throughout the day, stir them around a little bit. You necessarily don't have to do that if you wasn't home. You could just leave them cooking. But I will check it to see if I need to add any water. But I think it's going to be fine at this point. So to go along with the beans, we are going to have fried taters. My bowl here, it's got some cold water in it that helps them from getting black. So if you don't know that, keep them in cold water till you're ready to cook them. Just be careful. Make sure you drain them good before you're putting them into the grease because it makes it splatter more with that water on there. So these here are frying. My camera's not, there it goes, it wasn't focusing. I'll have a couple different batches. I don't want to put too many at a time, but these are about ready to pull out. They are cooking in bacon grease mixed with a little lard. That bacon grease makes them taste amazing. Over here we have our seasoned mixed greens. It's also got a little bacon grease in it with some salt. These are the seasoned greens that I always get. They're my favorite. Here I have my cornbread fritters cooking. I have got the Jiffy corn mix here, but I also mix some regular cornmeal in with it. So just follow the directions on the box and then add some cornmeal. My kids like this Jiffy because it's sweet and it's more like cake to them, so they eat it better than regular cornbread, but I do mix some regular cornmeal with it. Also, let's not forget that a lot of us do know how to cook these things, but there is people out there that do not, that has never cooked anything before. They may just be starting out. They may cook different types of food than what we cook. There's lots of new people moving to Tennessee and to the South, so they might want to incorporate this kind of cooking into their new movement or whatever, you know. So we need to help others. So that's what this video is for the ones that has never cooked this before. I will show you the finished product whenever it's done and plated up. Okay guys, there it is. You have your seasoned greens with your pinto beans on top. You have your fried taters, your cornbread fritters, your bacon, which I didn't mention earlier, and I went to the garden and got some green onions and radishes. It's going to be delicious. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.